Hi everybody, Habibi here. In this video, I will show you how to fix some problem that we have on our airplane. Previously, I have made a video and let me show you what did I make previously. I made this aircraft and this is a slider to control the speed of the aircraft, and this aircraft is flying. The problem is, if I slide this slider down to make it zero speed, it is keep rotating upside. It is keep rotating upside and it is not falling to the ground. It is standing still on the air, and this is not nice. So what I can do to fix it is to bind this left rotation, this upward rotation, with the speed of the aircraft. So let me edit this script file to an airplane, and here is the script. Let me find the line of code that is rotating the airplane upward. It is this one, default lift transform.rotate default lift. I need to modify this value. It is right now the value of default lift is this one. Let me go back to my Unity. If you check this airplane object, the default lift value is this one. We need to make it dynamic. If the thrust and speed of the aircraft is 0, it should not be this value, it should be also 0. So to make it happen, we need to, here in this line, we need to multiply let me check the slider method. This is the slider method. This one is the line to control the speed of the aircraft when we modify the value of our slider, this slider, and we will need to use it also for changing the value of the default lift. So I will make a variable. I will make a variable I will call the variable float. I will use the float type variable, and I name it, I can just type it here. I will call it dynamic lift. I copy the variable and I paste it here. Here I assign the value of also the thrust slider value with multiplied by this one, the default lift. Now our dynamic lift has a dynamic value, and we can use it for this to replace this default lift variable here. And we can test the game. Now our aircraft is not rotating upside. It is not rotating upside. It will rotate upside if the aircraft is moving. Let me slide this up. you can see the aircraft is lifting. It is lifting the aircraft. And the next problem is the gravity problem. You can see if I slide it here, it is zero rotation. I mean it is zero speed right now. The aircraft is slightly moving downside. It is slightly falling. You can check on the scene here. It is slightly falling, but it is very slow. What we need is to increase the speed of its falling rate, and I think what we can modify is to modify this mass on this rigid body. What if we set its value to 10 and press enter? It is still this slow. And what if we set it to 100? Let me just stop and try it again here. Let me change it to 10. Okay, it is falling down, but it is very slow. Our real gravity is not like that. What if we increase it again to 100? The aircraft is very heavy, and we can fly it. And let's stop it. It is falling to the ground, but it is very slow. Let me find out what we can do to make it falls faster. Maybe we modify this value. It's not working, and I think I need to check the script. Let me set it back to 1 because it has no difference. Alright, let's check the script. Here is the script, and let's see what is keeping it standing still on the air. The problem must be here in this line 33. It is making the airplane is stopping on the air when we are adjusting the speed to 0. So to fix this problem, let's not use this rb.velocity thing. Let me use another method to move the airplane, which is using the transform.translate. So we better move the airplane using this transform.translate. Here I set 0x 0 y, and for the z value we will use the thrust value multiplied by time dot delta time. So we don't care about the rigid body for movement. Then let's delete this one. No, we place it here, and instead we uncomment it. We still using the velocity, but we don't use this part anymore. Here we are adding this code, new vector 3 0f 0x 0y 0z, and to make it fall we need to modify this center part, which is the y-axis of this rigid body. So we are going to use this rb.velocity.y, and it should be multiplied by something that we can call it fall rate. So here we need a variable called fall rate. I make a float variable here. Let me add this fall rate variable, and this fall rate variable should be adjusted here inside this value change check. Fall rate equals to the default value should be 1 float, and it is, and we can we add this minus symbol, and we copy this part, this thrust slider dot value. So the value of fall rate should be 1 float minus thrust slider dot value. If the slider value is 1, which is the full speed, 1 float minus 1 float 1 float minus 1 float equals to 0. So the fall rate should be 0. When the fall rate is 0, the airplane will not fall down. So when the airplane is in its full speed, it will not fall down. But if the value of fall rate is less than 1, or probably 0, when the value of 0, so the value of the fall rate will be, the airplane will be falling down. I find it very hard to explain, so I'm sorry for that. Let's just test the game right now. Let's just test the game and see how is it going to work. Okay, let's go back to our Unity editor. Let me close this. I mistyped the thrust. This is on the line 33. Let's find it. Line 33. Okay, and let's play it now. By default we are here, and let's test the falling rate of this airplane like this. Here I select my airplane and I place it here, and see it is going this way because we did not move it. Let's move it for a while. Okay, it is flying, and let's stop it. It is falling down. It's not stuck on the air anymore. So let's fly it. When it is on its full speed, it is keep moving, and if we reduce the speed, it will fall down. You see that? But still this airplane is not realistic yet. It cannot fly and suddenly fall down like this, so we will fix that too. It looks nice when it is flying, but if we suddenly stop the airplane, it will suddenly fall down. Okay, we will fix that thing on the next video, I think, because this one it took me too long to record. So thank you for watching, and see you next time on my next video. Bye bye.